Good evening, one and
Toastmasters.
all. Yes, sir.
So
You are
today's session
stuck,
is
Satya,
for
sir.
treasurer and
Yeah, today is
sergeant
for
at arms.
treasurer, secretary. Yeah, treasurer, secretary, and sergeant at arms. So, good evening, good evening. We are live on YouTube as well. Fantastic.
Good
So,
evening,
to
one.
everyone. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, you were saying something, Satya, sir.
No, I'm not the one. I have already completed.
Okay. Yeah, then somebody else must have talking, or YouTube was talking. Okay. Anyways, good evening, good evening. Okay, let's get started. First of all, apologies, we couldn't conduct the session last week. We are doing it right now. This particular session will give you all the things that you need to know about the sergeant at arms, the treasurer, the secretary, and we are also going to be diving a little deep on what are the different roles that we all have. Now, mind you, this particular training is also being uploaded in our Speak Magic Toastmasters Club group in under the training and tutorials section, so that we all can really read through it every single time we want to, also to make sure that every single one of us really are making the most of our opportunities, making the most of our roles. So straight away, let's get into it. Today we have with us our sensational sergeant at arms, magical uh, treasurer, and of course our very dynamic secretary. So let's take up one by one. So sergeant at arms is literally like the gatekeeper of every single meeting. Now, ideally, what the sergeant at arms are supposed to do, they are supposed to open the meeting link, and their responsibility is just for the first couple of minutes to really be there and take up the whole role in till the president is being introduced. So the best way to go about it, again, I'll just show you exactly what you need to be doing. When you go to, all you have to do is, as a sergeant at arms, we usually log in somewhere around 15 minutes earlier. So if you go to Zoom, and right now we will be giving you the login credentials, so you need to go to my account. When you go to my account, there will be these meetings option. Under meetings, there will be the club meetings that is going on. So there you go, Speak Magic Toastmasters Club. All you have to do is just start. The moment you start, you will be the host, you will be initiating the meeting, and then you just have to assign different co-hosts. So you can give, let's just say, the general evaluator a co-host to the TMOD, co-host to the president. So these are the three co-hosts that you need to assign. At the same time, another very important element, what I feel, is that the one who is actually initiating the meeting, it's their view that gets uploaded in the YouTube. Okay, their view that gets uploaded in the YouTube. So the moment you give someone the co-host access, what happens is they get to live stream the entire meeting. So I'll just show you under my screen. I'll give you an entire picture. Like under my screen, if you see, I'm sure all of you are able to see down there that there are these certain options. I think you will see share screen, chat, polls, record, all these options, right? Now, if you are the co-host, there is another option that you get, which is called as more. When you click on more, there is an option live stream on Facebook, live stream on YouTube. So all you have to do is click on the live on YouTube. The moment you click live on YouTube, an entire a page opens up. Okay, a page opens up where they tell you to sign in with the mail ID. So Speak Magic Toastmasters Club has its mail ID. You need to just click on that. Once you click on that, the option will pop up whether you want to put up the meeting as a like public meeting or private or unlisted. So you just have to rename the meeting number, that is SMTC meeting, then give a hashtag and the meeting number. When you click on broadcast or go live, then suddenly at the top left, can you, right now you can see, right, live on YouTube, that option will be available. As soon as the meeting starts, you can get on with it. But again, this I'm just sharing. It's not mandatory for the sergeant at arms to do it. Usually I'm the one who takes care of it, so you won't have to worry about it. But I'm just giving you beforehand, just in case if I am not there, you can still take up and you can do it. The second responsibility of sergeant at arms is to engage the guests. Like, good evening, people. Good evening, everyone. So usually I will be there. I will always be there. 15 minutes early, I'll be there. But again, just to get the engagements going on, talking to the people and all of those things, you can get ahead and do it. Then, of course, you the thing is, the sergeant at arms can obviously come up with a very unique kind of a quote. You can share a quote, you can share a small little message, a small little insight before inviting the president. Once you invite the presiding officer, not just president, presiding officer, then the presiding officer takes over. They will, yeah, he or she will bang the gavel and start the meeting. Another very important point is also to talk about the rules and regulations. What are the rules and regulations? You have the wait, I'll just tell you. First is to refrain from sex, religion, and politics. You have to ask people to turn them into mute and only speak when they are asked to speak. Number three will be to really talk about the whole rules and regulations in the Toastmasters. That is, you need to turn on your mic and all that thing. You got to applaud. Also, mute your cell phones and all that. That's also a very another important rule. In order to find the Sergeant at Arms script, what I'm going to recommend is that you go to, and this is not just for Sergeant at Arms. This is for all the role players. Go to the whole 1 second. Yeah, just go to the resources section. When you go to the resources section, you have the resource library. When you go to the resource library, you will be having this club officer training. When you go to club officer training, you can, here you will be getting your entire Sergeant at Arms. I think it's here. 1 second. Yeah, Vice President, Public Relations. You'll be having all the other things as well. There you go. Treasurer, Sergeant at Arms. There you go. So just download the manual, download the PPT, just go through it. You will be able to know what are the things that you need to be going through. Okay, so that's about the Sergeant at Arms. Now, if the Sergeant at Arms by any chance are not available, if the Sergeant at Arms is not available for some reason, then the secretary needs to do this particular role. Okay, the secretary needs to do this particular role. If the secretary is also not available, then the Sergeant at Arms accountability partner can do this particular role, like whichever it is. We just need to fill in the different roles. It's all pretty flexible. It's all pretty easy. Okay. Coming to now the secretary and the treasurer. Now the treasurer takes care of the accounts. We will be having a meeting with our closed integrated member where Hemant sir will be explaining the entire details about the treasurer. Here's what happens. The treasurer needs to work closely with the membership team. Okay. All the payments made are to be made to the treasurer over whether it's Google Pay, whether it's bank transfer, however it is. It's the treasurer's responsibility to take care and manage the accounts of the entire club. Okay, so ideally what you need to do, you need to build an Excel sheet, and in that Excel sheet, you need to be going through the whole details. So for example, right now the membership renewals are up. The membership team will be asking and requesting everybody to renew their members. It's the treasurer who needs to receive all the payments, take all the payments, give it to Hemant sir. Hemant sir will be paying all of that to the Toastmasters International. You also need to take care of the entire accounts of the club. Every club will have club funds. You need to take care of the entire club funds. So the responsibility once again of the treasurer is to really coordinate with the VP membership team. The treasurer has to be in the VP membership team to coordinate. Okay. What are the other responsibilities? All the calculations. You need to be a little spot on with respect to the calculations. $20, that is 1,500 rupees of registration fee, $7.5 per month. Okay, for 6 months, that is the membership fee, and every club will have a very nominal club expenses as well for the club budget and everything. So that calculation, you need to stay updated and obviously keep in touch with the membership team. Any doubts, you can obviously ask yourself in the membership team and really get in. Important for all the people to get associated with all these different groups. Okay, Sergeant at Arms needs to be in close association with the main group. Obviously they takes care of the main group as well, all the messages being posted and all that. In a way, what I personally feel is that Sergeant at Arms can also literally turn out to be the acting president at times as well, in terms of taking care of the club groups and the club interactions that is taking place. Okay, so I hope I'm clear about both the Sergeant at Arms as well as treasurer. Please do go through the resources section and then take up the entire thing. Okay, now coming to the secretary. Secretary's role is super important. Okay, the secretary, in fact, the secretary will be needing an entire team for this, at least a team of 2 to 3 members. Okay, that can be a small little closed WhatsApp group. You can also create your entire group within the education team. Okay, the education team. We have a Speak Magic education group. Please do join up the group requesting Swarnalata ma'am. What are the responsibilities of a treasurer? I'll just show you step by step. The first responsibility is will be the moments of minutes. I'll tell you what a moments of meetings looks like. Okay, just one second. Let's see if I can share the screen, show this to you. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you are able to see the screen. Okay, are you able to see the screen? Yes, perfect. Okay, now this is what minutes of the meeting looks like. You need to take the help of a PR, like PR Anchal Singh will be helping you out to create this template. This is called as the standard template. And in this one template, what you need to do is there will be an attendance form. There will be a kind of like, we are actually in the process of creating a form of a PPT. Okay, if we create a form of a PPT, what happens is it becomes easier for you. What you will need to do is whether you do it in the form of this particular format, or you do it in the form of a Word file, you do it in the form of a PPT, that is up to you. But whatever that serves you, what are the ingredients? Name of the club, the division, and all these details will be giving it to you. Attendance, who all were there, the Toastmasters, who all were there, okay, including some guests. Members with the meeting roles, you talk about the theme and the roles, various roles that were taken. Prepared speech details, table topics, speakers details, evaluation details, and key comments. Okay, key comments, like a few little things that we need to work on in every single meeting. That will include the whole minutes of the meeting. So that's the first responsibility. You need to make a note of the minutes of the meeting. If you need any help, you definitely have to take the help of the treasurer as well as the sergeant at arms. So that's why it's a threefold unit. Okay, treasurer, sergeant at arms, and the secretary are a threefold unit. They work as a team. Of course, you will. Yes, Mukta ma'am.
Now, as you have said, it is in the form of PPT. It is in the form of PDF. This minutes format is in the form of PDF. Now, one thing I want to clarify, is it necessary to present the form in the PDF form? Like you have said, in Word file, you can do in that thing. I want to make it in Excel because changes can be done very swiftly in that. So can I present minutes in the form of in the Excel sheet? This is my question.
Absolutely. In fact, here's the best part. However, you are comfortable and convenient to put up, whether it's a Word file, PDF, whatever it is, you can go ahead and do that. It's completely up to you. Okay.
And second question is that is this agenda part?
Yeah.
Is it like if we have to upload our certification and when we will be approving approvals, we have to upload agenda.
I will get into that. I'll get into that one step at a time. The first thing I'm showing you is the minutes of the meeting. Then I'll tell you what are the other responsibilities. Okay. So just hold on to you. Yeah, Satya sir, you were sharing.
Except you go any format other than the PDF, you need to you need to ensure that the page setup has been correctly done. Otherwise, the print will be again out of boundaries. So that is the main issue. That's why they prefer to have it a PDF version. Word, Excel, convenient, but yes, every time there is an issue because the characters may go out of the boundary and those things can be there. So we need to ensure.
Yeah. No, again, I think it's important that this entire thing will be just off as of now, since physical meetings have not yet started, it'll all be just digital. So that's why, Mukta ma'am, you have the freedom to do it, whether it's Excel, Word, or however it is. Once the physical meetings start, then we will be having an entire printed version of it. So that's not a big deal as of now. That's the first responsibility. The second responsibility will be the creating the certificates. How do you create the certificates? I will just show you. So this is again not just for you can actually get in touch with the PR also. You can take their help as well. You need to go to this platform called as www.canva.com. Canva.com. Okay, when you go to canva.com, there'll be an option to sign in. You need to sign in with this particular credentials. I'll be giving the credentials. This is the Speak Magic Toastmasters Club credentials, and then you have this segment. This will be a home after you have logged in. Then you need to go to all designs, and here you can see a lot of thumbnails, right? All these posters and everything. So you need to click on award certificates. When you double click on award certificates, it will open up to something like this. Every meeting we have updated the signatures of our latest president as well as VP education. All you have to do is just change the meeting number. For example, right now it was 163, we made it as 164. Change the date and then change the name of whoever has won the awards. Okay, how do you get to know? I'm coming there. You don't have to worry about it. Just change the names of these different role players who are the winners, and then you click on, one second, I'll just, for example, Satya sir has won, so I will actually reduce the size a little bit. Like that, you can just make these little corrections to make sure that everybody is.
Yeah, the name is Satya, S-A-T-Y. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. I know. Actually, Yogeshwari has fixed this. So anyway.
And I find it's fine.
Yeah. So as you can see, the different role players, their names are fit into one thing: the meeting number and the certificate. Now, I assume that our club certificates are actually one of the most decorated certificates across the Toastmasters because of the way we have designed them. Okay, the whole name and everything you just need to update. The moment you update it, as you can see, I'm just updating the name, and right now, since this is already too big in size, I'm reducing the size from here. Okay, so as you use it more often, you'll get used to it. Now, this is one new segment that we have started. We will be getting this whole thing done from next week onwards. That is the most improved speaker. Once this is done, you click on this download button, and in that download button, you will be having this whole PNG and PDF and all these things. Okay, so ideally what we will do is we will put it across as PNG, select all the pages. Now, in this case, we don't need the most improved speaker yet, and I'm going to download. Okay, the moment I download, the whole certificates are already available. So what you will have to do is, as soon as it is downloaded, you can share the same to all, to the, let's just say over a closed WhatsApp group itself. You share it to the president, or you can actually share your screen. You can download the entire certificates as PDF or as images itself, and then share the screen. And that's how we share the certificates in the live meeting itself. So you do it over once or twice, and then you'll get the hang of it. That's the second thing that the secretary needs to take care of. Again, mind you, this is a close integration between the Sergeant at Arms, secretary, and treasurer. So I'm not just saying this exclusively to the secretary, but also the team. The team, as a team, we work together. However, you want to work for yourself. Where do you discuss all these things? You discuss all these things in the XCom group. We have an XCom group where we have all our members there. All the discussions related to the XCom, you put it up in the XCom group. There we go through all the discussions. There you upload all the certificates. All of those things are happening simultaneously. Now, mind you, these are happening behind the scenes during a meeting. Okay. Another very important element of the secretary's role is to approve the awards. Okay, I'll tell you what exactly it means. I have conducted a training exclusively in the Speak Magic Toastmasters Club group on how to submit the awards. I'll be giving you the link to that, but I'll just show you exactly what am I talking about. Let's just say I'll just guide you through. One second. The other day, I'm sure all of the XCom members must have got this. I'll show you. You all must have got this particular mail. One second. Yeah, Basecamp. Action needed. Basecamp at toastmasters.org. All the XCom members, okay? Dear Vice President Education, a member has completed an important milestone. To submit approval, the President Education, Vice President Education, President and Secretary can view and approve the request by logging into Basecamp as Basecamp Manager. So I want to know, have all the XCom got this mail or not? Uma ma'am, Rajeshwari ma'am, Mukta ma'am, can you give me a thumbs up? No. Okay, you just have to check. I think you will have to receive that mail. Okay, you must have received that mail, and you will definitely get to know more about it. What is it meant by logging as a Basecamp manager? I'll show you. Let's just say you go to your toastmasters.org profile, you go to pathways, you go to Basecamp. The moment you click in Basecamp, you will have a couple of options. Okay, a couple of options. One second. You'll have an option to go to Basecamp, that is your own Basecamp. But they will have another option, which is called as login as a Basecamp manager. Now, this is only applicable for the secretary, president, and vice president education. The moment you log in as a Basecamp manager, okay, this I've already shown in the training, so you have to check the whole training for that. You go to pending requests, and in that pending request, requested by, here the options will be there. You have to simply approve that. In options, there'll be a cross sign, there'll be a tick sign. You just need to click on the tick sign and then it will be approved. Okay. One more thing that you need to do is, let's just say this particular thing, which is called as, you go to, of course, this is the first step is approval. The second step is going to this Club Central. You go to leadership, Club Central, and then you have an option called as submit education awards. Submit education awards. You need to click on the member. For example, right now, let's just say, where is Suryadeep Mazumdar? Where is my name? Seriously, my name is not. Oh yeah, my name won't be there because I cannot approve my own award. So just need to click on that person and their award. Just click on that award. The moment you click on that award, there'll be a review award submission. The moment you click on submit award, the award will be submitted to the Toastmasters International. But mind you, all these updates, all the things that you are doing, it has to be updated in the XCom WhatsApp group. Anything that you are about to do, just drop in a question in the XCom group. And if we get, like ideally me and Swarnalata ma'am, we are going to give you a thumbs up, then you can go ahead and do it. I hope that is clear. So with respect to PR team, membership team, education team, we have an XCom group. In the XCom group, all these things are to be taken care of. If you need any more trainings, again, I'll tell you in the Speak Magic Toastmasters Club YouTube channel, you will be getting all these different trainings across all these different playlists. All you have to do is just go there, watch those trainings, and you will be able to learn consistently. Okay. So what are your targets right now? Your targets is to go through the different manuals that are available in the resources section, read through, understand your role, get your accountability partner or your teammate ready, and then simply start going through that specific particular roles. Okay. Another very interesting point I just forgot to mention here is, of course, the certificates are taken care of. The meeting rooms are made open. All those things are there. Any case, if you find any kind of confusion, all your confusion can be cleared in the XCom group. Right now, we are clearing all those details in the main group, right? We don't want to spam the main group with all the information. No. Anything related to the club, please put out those messages in the XCom group. Let's make the XCom group more and more active. Okay. We will be starting a weekly monitoring system where every week, just for half an hour, all the XCom will be meeting and we will be discussing what are the challenges and problems we are facing and how can we optimize the entire thing a little better. Okay, that's as of now, along with all the training that we had to do. So coming to a last thing, that is, if you have completed your level 1, ideally the Toastmasters will tell you that you need to complete your level 2 in order to do so. If you have completed your level 1, you have to take up a new mentee. You have to take up a new mentee. It's a mandatory rule in Speak Magic Toastmasters Club. You have to take up a mentee. You need to get into the whole mentorship process. The XCom, you need to have an accountability partner. You need to have a mentee because you need to train the next XCom as well. So might as well have a subordinate or an associate, whatever you want to call, start training them, start working together. Okay, so that's all that we had to train. We'll be opening up our portal for questions in case if you have any. So I'm just going to put this in gallery mode. If you have any questions, please do pop it in. Yeah.
I have few questions.
Yes, please bring it on, sir.
So first thing is that regarding offline meetings, Corona has done a lot of bad things to us, but yes, a lot of good things. We are now tech-enabled. So only due to this COVID opportunity, we are able to join a Toastmaster Club. So can we think that yes, it is going to be offline soon? If it is going offline, then will it be hybrid model or purely offline? First question.
Okay. So right now, based on the COVID scenario, everything is pretty much like online itself. But a few clubs, they have already started the online, offline meetings as well. And the beauty in Toastmasters is that you be a member of one club. One club. If you are, for example, see, I'm from Kolkata. I'm the president of a club in Chennai, but right now I'm in Pune. If there are any Toastmasters meetings happening, physical meetings, it will not only, it will never ever be only physical meetings. It will always be a hybrid model. In your respective city, if you get to know that there are Toastmasters meeting happening, you can go and join them. You can present speeches. You can take up roles over there. You will not be charged anything at all. I think that particular place that they hire for that meeting, you just have to pay that. But regular Toastmasters meeting, you can all participate, and you can definitely take up speeches and conduct roles. Okay, so I hope that answers the question. Another very important point, now that you mentioned this, Satya sir, let's just say the physical meetings have started. And right now in your city, the physical meetings have started. So you want to be a member of a club where physical meetings are going on. Toastmasters gives you the freedom to transfer your membership to that particular club absolutely free of cost. So that is completely
for me, the challenge was because I am located out of Durgapur, so it's not having a offline club here. So I waited for almost 1 year or more because I couldn't manage to go to Kolkata and join that club.
Okay, Durgapur, there won't be any clubs, is it?
No, there is no club.
Okay, not even a single club.
No, not.
See, I'll tell you exactly now. Since Satya sir has asked, let me just show you how do I find a club. I go to toastmasters.org. I go to find a club. Okay, the moment I go to find a club, what I will do is I will type West Bengal. Okay, I'll type West Bengal and I'll click on search. The moment I click on search, I see a lot of all these clubs. Where is it? Right now it's not showing. Let's just say, okay. One more amazing thing would be maps.google.com. This is another very good one. Okay, go to Google Maps, and then Toastmasters Club in West Bengal.
Toastmaster Club near me. Will that work?
Yeah, that one also you can go ahead.
So okay, no, that will work. That will work for your location. Yes.
Yeah. So whichever Toastmaster, just go to Google, and then if you start hunting down from there you will get information. If you check in Toastmasters Find Club section, if either of the two places you do not get any clubs, then it's not there. But ideally, it's supposed to be there. I think so. In Durgapur, there will be a few clubs, I'm sure. Okay.
I have checked in that site only, but I think it is around 1 year back or maybe more than that. So I don't. That things might change. I will check it again.
Yes. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions?
Yeah. Here I got the mail for the XCom certificates, but it's not the one which you said. I think the secretary might have got that mail.
Yes. That mail will probably be given to the secretary only, and accordingly you will be able to just go through it. So if you haven't got the mail, I think you've just started out, right, in your XCom journey. I think as you move forward, you'll be getting more such mails, from the Toastmasters.
This is only as a start of the leadership journey. So once I finish the term, then a link is given. So go to the link and fill the details, and then you get the certificate of completion of your journey on this leadership journey, something like that.
Yeah.
I think you had forwarded it to us in the group. No? For the past roles also, we'll be getting a certificate, whatever we have served.
You want me to forward it?
Yeah, I have uploaded, and from the Toastmasters, we have to send a link with our name. Like if we have served as a past XCom, role if we have taken, we have to just
that message will be for the previous XCom, not for us right now. Yeah, so I think Uma ma'am was the The secretary, so
Secretary.
she will take up the roles. Yeah.
This is after completion of 6 months.
Yes. Then they'll give you a very good certificate. Okay. So another very important thing, I think tomorrow we'll be having our last of the XCom meeting sessions as such that is going on. What I will also love for you all to do, again, this is for everybody. Any questions that you have that you want me to answer, please put it into the for the members who are here, please put it into the main group. For the XCom, put it in the XCom group. What I will do is I'll create these short tutorial videos, and I will be putting it up in the Speak Magic Toastmasters Club group, so that whether it's me, I'm right now the president of the club, but let's just say later someone else takes over, they'll have a bundle of resources to dive into and learn from. In fact, this meeting, for example, right now is in Speak Magic Toastmasters Club. So the upcoming members will not have to learn anything. They just have to go through this training itself, and they will know exactly what they are supposed to be doing. So just keep putting all your questions respectively in the groups. We will continue to answer them. Okay. Tomorrow is another very important session. Tomorrow, again, from 7 to 7:30, again, maximum 8 o'clock, we'll be having one last session where we'll be talking about the club's mentor pool and how can we support other clubs together. Because again, as we all know, collectively as a club, we need to grow. And for that, whatever help that we need to be making, we are supposed to do our bit to make sure that we are helping other clubs as well. So tomorrow's session will all be about how can you become a mentor? How can you make sure that you're learning the most? How can you maximize your entire learnings from the Toastmasters? And at the same time, if there are any last questions, we'll definitely be putting in. What I would want you all to do is put up in the Speak Magic group that tomorrow's meeting is going to be absolutely mandatory for the XCom to attend, because we will be fine-tuning a lot of pieces. We'll be putting a lot of pieces together, and we will be making sure that we are optimizing the entire club meeting every single week. Also, at the same time, I think every week we will be having a short half-an-hour call where all the XCom will be meeting, and we will just talk about how are the progress that we've been making, what are the things that we can work on, how can we get better, and all of those things. So I hope that is clear as well. Okay, so it's been absolute. Yeah, anybody has any other questions?
One more question.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I am quite overloaded with a number of WhatsApp groups. Okay, so if I want to be in only one Speak Magic group, and my condition is that I will not miss any critical information and instruction and whatever. So what should be that one group? Because I can see that many of the things are repeating in multiple groups, like words of the day, like meeting invitations, like similar things. So which would be the best choice for me?
So the best group for you, see, again, Toastmasters, no, when you are a part of Toastmasters, it's like you get to be a part of multiple groups. I'm a part of 128 Toastmasters groups in WhatsApp. Okay, so if you have to choose one group, I think you can stick to one particular club. That is our Speak Magic Toastmasters club.
It have around because now premium mentoring I'll be there definitely. Now apart from that, SSG family and Speak Master guests, Speak Master Toastmasters club. 3 clubs are there.
Yeah, you can actually most of the time, you can come out of the guest group. See, I'll tell you the purpose. Okay. Premium mentoring is for the sessions that is happening every Friday. So the meeting links will be posted in the Speak Magic Toastmasters Club group already. So you need not be a part of that group. Number 2 will be, of course, you can be a part of that group if you're willing to do all the action steps. But again, you know what are the action steps, so not a big deal. Speak and Grow is to join all the other clubs. Okay. The other clubs, you want to get associated, you want to meet all of them. So that's why for that. Speak Magic guests, you can come out because you're a main member. You can be a part of the main group. Okay. I think these are the 3 groups. If you stay, you don't need to be a part of any other groups. These are more than
fine. Perfect. And how to add myself to other groups where I think that at least for a couple of next levels, I'll be giving speeches and acting in different roles.
Different role players. Okay, so for different role players, what you need to do is every single time the roll call is being put up in the group, decide which role that you want to take and take up that role. Let's just say you want to take up a speaker slot, evaluator slot and all. Obviously, you just have to message Swarnalata ma'am that I want to take up so-and-so roles.
So that is for our group. That is for our club.
Yes.
For other club.
For other club as well, what you need to do is, let's just say you have been to a club and you have obviously attended the club meetings, if you know of a mutual acquaintance through whom you can get in touch with that club, accordingly you do that. For example, let's just say Delhi Junction Toastmasters Club. You already know that I'm the club coach of that club. You want to take up a club a role, let's just say TTM or a general evaluator and all that. Tell me, I'll give you the number of the VP education of that club, and you can get in touch and you can accordingly get your roles. That's the way that to go about it. I'll be conducting an exclusive training again on how to take up roles of different clubs. I'll be making a complete YouTube video exclusively for that. So you can stay tuned for that. It'll be uploaded in the Speak Magic channel.
That would be so helpful. Thank you.
Yeah. So I hope I've answered all the questions. Again, if you have more questions, put it up in the XCom group or the main group. We'll be answering them as well. Thank you so much for your time, everybody. I hope this was effective, powerful, and engaging as well. We will be connecting again tomorrow for one last time for the training sessions. Thank you so much. Have a brilliant